This is the only prep routine you will ever need. Let's get into it. I'm going to take you through my full Russian manicure process that gets my clients 4 to 6 week retention. I just want to start out by examining the skin. I noticed the skin was pretty moist, so I am definitely adding some talc-free dusting powder. I'm rubbing this into the fingers, I'm rubbing this into the nails, into the palm, just to soak up all the excess moisture so that it does not get on the nails while I'm working. With a nice sharp cuticle pusher, I'm going and lifting up that proximal fold. This is not the cuticle, this is the proximal fold, and we are not pushing it back, we are lifting it up. On the other side of this cuticle pusher, I have a little loop scraping tool, and this is really great for getting that invisible cuticle off of the nail plate. I'm going to hold it super parallel to the nail, and you do not want to use pressure. We're just lightly gliding along, and you'll really see here how much comes off the nail that you can't even see with your own eye. I'm going in with my flame bit, and I'm starting at the forward position at a speed of about 10 to 12,000 RPMs. Notice I have the angle at a slight diagonal angle. I'm not holding it super straight, and I'm not digging into those sidewalls. I'll flip into reverse and do the same thing along the other side. Our goal here is to further lift up that proximal fold and really highlight what needs to be nipped off. The tissue you're seeing there is keratinized. It is no longer living. It is completely safe to nip that off, and you'll be able to see how lifted it is in just a second. Once I feel like the proximal fold is nice and lifted, keeping my e-file in reverse, I'm using the cheek of my bit to lift that up a little bit more and again highlight what needs to be nipped off. So it's important to know here you're not just using the tip of your bit, we're using the cheek, which is kind of right above the tip. I really recommend learning the anatomy of your e-file bits. It makes comprehending this stuff so much easier. Now we can see that everything is super lifted up off the nail plate, which is exactly what we want. Now I'm going to go in with my cuticle scissors and nip off that keratinized tissue. Really important before you do this step that proximal fold is super lifted up. If anything is still attached underneath, your cuticle scissors will get caught, it'll snag, it'll make little jagged cuts, and we definitely don't want that. I like to go in with my droplet bit. You can use a flame bit if you like. I really love the droplet bit in replace of a ball bit. I'll use it in forward, I use it in reverse. I do keep it at a low speed of about 5 to 6,000 RPM, and if you use a flame bit, I would use that at the same speed. Just going in and polishing the skin to make sure everything is nice and smooth, there's no excess skin hanging off. This is what's really going to give you a nice clean grow out. Once we've got that nice and prepped, we can go in and prep the natural nail plate. Doing a fresh set, I will just use a sanding band, but if I'm doing a fill, I normally use a nail file. Go over the area multiple times. A 240 grit is perfect. It's nice and gentle, and I use it at a speed of 1000. Lastly, I'm going to go in and scrub these nails, get all the dust off, make sure they are nice and clean. They are all ready to go. This type of prep is what will get your nails to look super clean. You can apply things super close to the proximal fold, and you'll have an amazing grow out. Even at 2 weeks grown out, they will only look like 1 week.